I am thirsty. This brief sentence, almost as short as Jesus wept, seems trivial at first. Jesus is in the perfect storm of suffering at this point. You'd think thirst wouldn't even make the list. But I have experienced that kind of unquenchable thirst. A few years ago, I had an intestinal blockage while I was in Mexico. The doctor shoved a tube up my nose and down into my stomach to relieve my symptoms. I got so dehydrated, the skin on my lips peeled off in strips, and one vein after another collapsed until none was available for the IV. When the tube was finally yanked out 6 days later, all I could think of was water. But the hospital didn't have water that was safe to drink. So when I think of Jesus choking out the words, "I am thirsty," from the desert of his mouth, I'm back in that hospital room in intense fear and discomfort with an overwhelming desire for just one sip of water. I am thirsty is such a poignant reminder of Jesus' humanity, that he suffered as intensely as any human being. Jesus says he is the way, and I've come to feel that that means living life as he did, that suffering is an essential part of the journey to waking up to our own divinity. Physical thirst is a pointer to that deeper thirst that Jesus talks about with the Samaritan woman at the well. For as long as I can remember, I've had that deeper thirst. In 4th grade, which is about as far back as I can remember, I wrote letters to God. God did not answer me. God did not rescue me. So I concluded that God was an absentee landlord, a creator that finished the masterpiece of the universe and then shoved it in the back of the closet and forgot all about it. Now I see the suffering given to me as a blessing, because that has been the seed that grew into this urgent thirst for the living water of redemption. Trappist monk Thomas Merton was walking in Louisville one day when suddenly he saw people as God sees them. Everyone walking around, shining like the sun. He wrote, "Then it was as if I suddenly saw the secret beauty of their hearts, the fire of their reality, the person that each one is in God's eyes. If only they could see them as they really are. If only we could see each other that way all the time. There would be no more war, no more hatred, no more cruelty, no more greed. I suppose the big problem would be that we would all fall down and worship each other." This Good Friday, when our eyes have been opened to the depths of worldwide suffering, I wish you all the blessing of thirst and the heart's full knowing that we are all shining like the sun. I am thirsty.